Hi everyone, and welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, my name's Krista, and today we're talking about how you can save $10,000 in just 6 months with a part-time ride-sharing job. That's right, you don't need another full-time job to hit a big savings goal like this one. Today I'm going to break down exactly how you can earn this kind of money driving for platforms like Uber or Lyft. Let's dive right in. Okay, first things first, how much do you need to earn to save $10,000 in 6 months? Let's break it down. $10,000 in 6 months equals to $1,667 per month. If you divide that by 4 weeks, you'll need to save roughly $417 per week. Now, let's take a look at how much you can realistically earn driving for Uber or Lyft. Depending on where you live, you can earn anywhere from $15 to $30 an hour driving for ride sharing platforms. But let's be conservative and say you earn $20 per hour. To reach your weekly goal of 417, you'll need to drive for about 21 hours per week, which breaks down to just a little over 3 hours per day, 7 days a week. Of course, if you prefer to work fewer days, you can always drive more hours per day. So in total, you'd be looking at about 21 hours a week to hit your goal. Not bad, right? And with the flexibility of ride sharing offers, you can easily fit that into your schedule. But here's the best part: you don't need to have a full time job to make this work. You can do this with just about any job. Whether you're working part time, freelancing, or even balancing a full time job and family responsibilities, a side hustle like ride sharing is flexible and can fit into your schedule. It's all about carving out time and being strategic with your hours. So, whether you have a 9 to 5 or a part time gig, or you're working on your own freelance hustle, this strategy can help you reach your savings goal. To get the most out of your ride sharing job, you've got to be smart about when and where you drive. Let's start with the best times to hit the road. First up, peak hours. This is when demand is highest and you can earn the most. Rush hour is one of the busiest times, but weekends, holidays, and special events like concerts or sports games are huge opportunities as well. Make sure you know when these peak times are and plan your driving around them. Another key in maximizing your earnings is surge pricing. This is when the ride fares increase because there's more demand than usual. Using the Uber or Lyft apps, you can check where surge pricing is happening and head straight to those areas. Sometimes you'll see surge pricing go as high as 2 to 3 times the normal fare. That's money in your pocket, just for being in the right place at the right time. And don't forget about tips. Many passengers will tip for good service. You can increase your chances by keeping your car clean, being friendly, and offering small extras like phone chargers or mints. I've heard of drivers getting as much as $20 in tips for just one ride. Now, let's talk about the flip side: expenses. Ride sharing may seem like an easy way to earn money, but there are some costs involved. So it's important to manage them well. You've got to account for fuel, car maintenance, and insurance. Let's break those down. Fuel. You'll need to fill up your tank more often, especially if you're driving longer hours. On average, expect to spend around $40 to $60 a week, depending on your car's fuel efficiency and how much you're driving. Maintenance. Oil changes, tire checks, and basic repairs add up. Set aside at least $50 to $100 a month for maintenance. And insurance. Ride-sharing companies usually offer insurance, but you may still need additional coverage. Check with your insurance provider to make sure you're covered and know the cost. One way to cut down on fuel costs is to make sure you're driving efficiently. Use apps like Gas Buddy to find the cheapest gas near you, and make sure to keep your tires inflated for better gas mileage. Also, consider choosing a fuel efficient vehicle if you plan on driving for the long term. Okay, now we're going to talk about something super important, and I'm sure no one wants to hear it, but we're going to talk about taxes. When you drive for Uber or Lyft, you're considered an independent contractor, which means you're responsible for paying your own taxes. Here's what you need to know: self-employment tax. You'll need to pay self-employment taxes, which cover Social Security and Medicare. These taxes are around 15.3% of your earnings. Mileage deductions. The good news is you can deduct the miles you drive for work. Keep track of your mileage using an app like Stride or MileIQ. This can significantly reduce your taxable income and save you money when tax time comes around. Remember, Always set aside a portion of your earnings to cover taxes. A good rule of thumb is to save about 20 to 30% of what you earn, depending on your tax bracket. Now, let's take a look at a real life example. Meet Mandy, a driver who saved $10,000 in just 6 months by driving for Uber on the side. Mandy's main goal was to pay off her $10,000 credit card debt. Mandy worked about 3 hours per day, 5 days a week during peak times and on weekends. She worked an additional 16 hours, which brought her total hours to 30 to 31 hours per week. She did a few extra hours because she realized she would have to pay taxes and save for maintenance costs and fuel. She focused on weekends and special occasions where surge pricing was pretty high. By keeping her expenses low, driving smart, and staying consistent, she managed to hit her goal within those 6 months. That could be you too. With the right approach, dedication, and some smart planning, you can hit your savings target just like Mandy did. And the best part, Mandy only needed to put in a few extra hours temporarily. After she paid off her credit card, she went back to her full time 9 to 5 job. Because she was able to accomplish this goal, Mandy developed the ability to be disciplined, consistent, and recognize the importance of hard work and perseverance. Now she can start saving for retirement without the costly interest and credit card payments she made to the bank. So there you have it. Saving $10,000 in 6 months through part time ride sharing is totally achievable with the right strategies. Here's a quick recap of what we covered today. 1. Set a realistic income goal. $417 a week or 21 to 30 hours of driving for $20 an hour. Maximize your earnings by driving peak hours, using surge pricing, and getting good tips. Manage your expenses by tracking fuel costs, maintenance, and insurance. Don't forget about taxes. Set aside 20 to 30% of self employment taxes and use deductions like mileage. Stay consistent and watch how your savings will grow. Once again, thanks so much for watching. If you found this video helpful, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe for more content on personal finance and side hustles. And let me know in the comments, are you thinking about trying ride sharing as a way to save more money? I'd love to hear your thoughts. Until next time, drive safely and keep saving.